All right, so I'm just going to say this right now. If anyone, and I mean any single person, any single soul, ever says that Katherine Green never sent Golden Hisoka Loli and it didn't go through her phone number or anything like that, they are 100% lying. Not only that, she did brainwash me and she did encourage begging and she did say that her boyfriend is abusive. So if there's anyone who ever says that she didn't say that or that none of that's true, that's because she was either lying to me or she was trying to do something demonic and satanic. And the reason why I say if no one ever says anything about her or confirms that in the future, I don't care who it is. It could be the president of the United States. If he literally says she didn't send that or he never says that she didn't send it, then automatically right there, you know they're lying and the satanic panic is still going on because people who are Satanists can get off the hook. Yes, they can. And they do it and they've done it in the past. And even when you watch videos, when you watch these people who are like, there is no such thing as a satanic panic, you can literally see the demon. And see there, they tried to make me trip on my tongue. You can see the demon in them almost make them smile about the situation. And that's what happens when you open up different portals and you have demons in you that you don't resolve, unrepented sin and such. So what I'm saying is that basically pray for me because I believe that my dad has always hated me since I was born. He always told my sister to her face when she was a child, well, more like a teen. He would tell her stuff like, I wanted to abort you. And what I'm saying is, when you kind of like question, like, I don't know, it's just like, when you question if your own parents actually really loved you or not because you think about it and they never really gave advice on how to further your lifestyle in the proper way besides brainwashing and then letting them manipulate you. Because it's like, okay, so if my dad was capable of warning me about my mom, why didn't he warn me about my mom? Also, if my mom was so righteous and Christian, why did she manipulate me and side with a man who manipulated me out of money? And then not only that too, my mom and my dad high-fived the day after a relative of mine was shot. And they've been sending messages because my dad literally said telepathy is when you send messages. And you can look at people on different videos and whatnot, and people who don't believe this stuff, you just don't know about it, or they just want you to not know about it. And because of that, well, you're either faking it because you're paid off, you don't know about it, or you're just lying. Simple as that. But you can send thoughts through demons, familiar spirits and stuff. Because I asked my dad, you ever do anything with us? Or I told him, I feel like you did something with us with familiar spirits. And did it when we were young or at birth or sometime before today. And yeah, it's like he just got agitated, like super agitated. It's like, dude, if you actually loved me, why didn't you warn me about my mom? Why didn't you warn me about these people that I was dealing with? Like Raqib, like Katie, like Sully, like GiancarloParimango Arrascue, like who else? I'm trying to think. Why didn't he warn me? Because then he wanted me to be like, why wouldn't you talk to me? I want to have a relationship. And then when I tell him stuff, he'll do the double bind narcissistic mind game. And I'm like, so what do you think about this? I don't want to hear about that guy. I don't want to hear about that guy. I'm not trying to talk right now. I don't want to do anything. But then when I tell him, hey, don't be saying my name, because names have power, and not only that, other things too. But I told him that. What are you doing? And then he wants to tell me other scenarios that he was never mindful of. See, my dad's an instigator. It's like he tries to almost build karma up against him or whatever. It's very manipulative, very deceptive. It's like create the problem, have the solution, or have the, demise, which is what my dad is kind of like, because I just, something in me, even when I got baptized, and he even said I intervened the baptism. Like, how do you get baptized wrong if you're saying you're giving your life to the one true God, the one true Son, or the one true Father, I should say, the one true Son, and then the one true Holy Spirit? Because, I mean, they're occult Jesuses, so I don't know if he's baptized me under another name of Jesus or something like that. But for him to be like, anyways, what kind of, see there? If your parent can't even give you a proper baptism and they get salty about it and start cussing and smoking and all that stuff over the scenario, then that just goes to show you that either my dad's blackmailed, so he needs to snitch on whatever Satanist has him down, because if not, then that just means the satanic panic is real, and anyone, including my dad, my mom, and all these people are straight liars. And it almost reminds me of that, what is it that, like my mom is like extremely fake, like it's just weird. And I'm not saying that like in a bad way, but what I'm saying is that how come the only time she really cared about me being suicidal was when she wanted to get a credit card under my name, or when she wanted to get money out of me, or my sister being manipulative with trying to get money out of me, and even my dad trying to be manipulative, tell me all this stuff, and then he wants to be like, you don't want anybody telling him how to live. I should come to you for advice. I'll handle it. Like, I mean, if you want to, okay. Like, think on things spiritual and whatnot. Stop trying to do demonic spiritual stuff to your children. If you supposedly know stuff, why aren't you doing stuff? Exactly, because supposedly my mom likes to marry people who are either satanic or related in gangs or something like that. I don't know why, but that's not my issue. That's their decision. And then they put that curse on their children, and then they try to use stuff as leverage, because even when I was respectful to her, my mom has always been sadistically manipulative. She even laughed when she'd spank us back then when we were younger. And it's like, if anyone knows, if my mom knows any telepathy or ever entertained it or anything like that whatsoever, she knew she was whipping me as a child, slandering me and whatnot with my sister. And then, like they always say, stuff builds up over time, and then there you go. It's like my parents slow cooked me, just like this stupid woman on the internet. And then also, like my idiot people that I knew back then, because they knew I had mental disabilities and mental shortcomings. They even warned me, that dude's a snake. I'm like, I thought the dude was a Christian. He seems nice. Why wouldn't I be nice to someone who's homeless? They both said he was a snake. And then here they are doing stuff in the future, even more snake-like. So it's like, what are you all doing? But that's okay, because I'm telling you right now, if anyone never says anything about those people like Mr. GiancarloParimango, I'm going to hell, I must, and all this stuff, yeah, if he denies all this stuff, including Twiggle Ziggles, you know exactly what that's about, John. But yeah, Mr. Matt Morandi, was it a ruse? I'm telling you, Mr. Matt Morandi may be the biggest, fakest Christian out there, but I'm not sure, you know. But clearly he's not saying everything about the Jesuit order or about Raqib, because Raqib has, as I've shown in pictures online in the past that people ignored, he's blackmailed people. So the reason why no one's saying anything about it is because they're either blackmailed or they're in cahoots, like CCalN, also, who else? Oh yeah, Philemon Obana. Man, I don't even need to say your channel name, man. You're the one that targeted me back then when I was young, and then you tried to take my channel down, and you tried to ignore it and deny it. And I see now what people do. They do little things, like little hits, to try and bring trauma, and then activate it later on in the future. And for that, I'm telling y'all right now, all these people are in a satanic cult. These are cults, man. That's why I don't have any friends. The moment I found out stuff about all these things going on, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not dealing with anyone like that. But I did want to see, too, who was still in that kind of mindset. And it seems like it's everybody, including potentially my dad, because I believe my dad deals with divination. So if he deals with divination, probably uses Jesus as a front, or as an actual worship of 3 occult Jesuses, like Karl Marx or something like that. I don't know. And then also too, if he didn't baptize me right, it's like the dude is trying to sabotage me in almost every avenue. He's vandalized my stuff. He's threatened me. He said he'll run me over. He's gritted his teeth while in his girlfriend's car, like he was gonna run me over. He literally let her son bully and gang up on me with his girlfriend, or I'm sorry, did I say his son? He let his girlfriend's son gang up on me with her over little things. It didn't even matter. But even then, her son was saying stuff to him like, "I will shoot you in the head." That's what he said to his mom. I'm like, what the heck? That is demonic. I don't care if you're joking or not. That's why I said with other stuff, there's some people who really have some real demons, bro, especially when you be slandering people to where you're saying, "Oh, he sent me unsolicited news," and all that stuff. It's like, that's not even true, whatever it is you're saying. But that's the thing. If anyone ever lies or agrees with you on that stuff, when we know too many people, including children themselves, are telepathic and psychic, then you already know, yeah, this is satanic panic once again. And they put it right in your face. And then the people who don't say anything about it, they don't, because they're probably scared. Because when you sacrifice humans in, like the John Ramirez evangelist kind of way, you get all sorts of demonic energy. But then when you renounce it, that's when you also deal with paranormal activity that backfires on you. So what I'm saying is that I rebuke any demonic spirit in my family, and my mom, and my dad, and my sisters, even in myself. Because that's the thing. Not everyone's perfect. I still got stuff I got to work on myself. Not even like in, what is it? Not even in, what's the word I was going to say? Not even like, what's the word? Like I'm dabbling with occult witchcraft or whatever, unless, they're doing it unwittingly. Because, unwitting witchcraft is like literally making someone do like anything that they don't know about, like Blackout Tuesday or whatever, like that being based off like a Saturn cube or whatever, and just other things. Like people try to make you fall into something to try and get enough of a collective to basically manifest it, if you get what I'm saying. Stuff like that. Like, but yeah, I'm not dealing with no occult demons or anything like that on my own accord. But when you're a lukewarm Christian, it leaves portals open, and that's exactly what they do. They send thoughts, they send delusions, they send attacks. Satan is a slanderer. He's going to slander you in your mind. You're going to give intrusive thoughts. You're going to hear voices. Man, I've heard voices of people that were telling me stuff like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to speak to you telepathically," or whatever. So, there you go. But anyways, though, just remember, I'm saying this right now, if anyone, man, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's my dad, Katie, my mom, because my mom lied to me about my childhood. My mom lied to me about so many things about my childhood. I'm just like, dude, you're just trying to invalidate something because you potentially sold me out to a satanic cult. And yeah, even my little sister tried to run away multiple times. She says stuff like, "My mom don't love me," and all this stuff. And even my older sister literally said, "Our parents suck. They suck." The only reason why they don't stop lying, which my older sister said, the only reason why she feels they don't stop lying is because they're trying to protect someone, which means something else is going on. So there you go. I'm just telling you right now. We just had to get some people to confirm some stuff to let them know, hey, I'm not crazy. Also, another thing, these people are straight liars. And if you don't implore them on this stuff, and then they do deny it, that's even better. If they tell the truth, that's even better. If they don't answer it, that's okay with me too, because that just shows you right there,